Hello, Stamper. Well, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today, it's quite the site, put it that way. You can see the mess there, but it's a beautiful mess. This is the new paper, designer series paper in the 2024-2025 annual catalog. It's called Thoughtful Journey. It's 6x6. I'm going to share with you how to do, like, if you want to use the whole pack, you can do like 96 note card, or you can do 96 regular size card. So this would be the two style. Very simple. You can go elegant and have more and add some blink and add maybe some die cut on top of this. This is very simple. I feel that this paper, it's gorgeous the way it is. I don't want to add more. I feel I don't have to add anything extra. So let me share first all those different print here. Both sides are pretty. I mean, it's like a watercolor. So with this print here, and the two stamp that I use for greeting. Yes, I use a retire set. It's called Go To Greeting. That's the set that I'm using because I'm just attached to that set. I'm using Encircled in Nature. That's an online exclusive. And by the way, below in the description, you're going to have all the supplies that I use and all the measurement and such on my blog. So just visit that. And Spotlight of Nature, that's the one I started with. And I'm like, wait a minute, I think this would go very great. So I started with this one and I finished with this one, okay? And again, the greeting, it's all from the Go To Greeting. And you see here, I love how I stamp. Let me give you a pointer though on how to stamp that. Oh, I will stamp that in a minute. Okay, let's keep on going. So this is the 6 card. Really, I would do 2 more. So I would have 8 from the package. I would get 8 because it's 4 of the same print and you do 2 of each. So this one here, some of it I did mount them on the Pretty Peacock, and some of them I mount them on the Cajun. I thought both set were great with that. The trees are stamped with Mossy Meadow. So that is one print right here. Now this is, we're going to cut it, and you're going to see when you cut it, we're going to have some strip of, so we need at 4 3/4. So we get strip of 1 1/4. I did cards with that too. So you're going to see some of the strips are like that. Okay, so I'm going to move that aside. Let me put that there. This here, it's the one that I did too with, that's the same print here with this. So again, you're going to get 2 full-size card if you do the way I'm going to share how to cut that, or if you do the note card, you're going to get 2 also, and then you're going to be still with the strip. So no matter what the size, it's going to be the same number really. Here, just quick and easy note card. And inside, like I said, I use both of those stamp sets just for a quick note card. Here's another one. Now, here's this one. Did I show you the back of the other one? I don't think I did. This one, it's this one. So you're going to see when I do my strip, I use pretty much all, I mix them, not all 3 of the same, okay? Okay, and then this here, I just love this. And it reminds me that really we can do like 4 seasons with those prints. So this is all done on Pretty Peacock. I put all just a note. And this one here, see, I stamped the leaf and then the butterfly. And this is in the Spotlight of Nature. So just show that you can add stamp on it. But really, I love the print just the way it is. Okay. Now, here's another one. And this one, it's more like that one. I didn't do my strip yet. I was thinking more like spring, something calm, maybe Mother's Day song. I didn't do my strip yet. So, and this is on boho blue that I mount that. And then I think I put, yeah, the leaf inside. And the back, see, that looked like the ocean. You could put very like a sailboat on it and so on. It's the paper, it's gorgeous. Now this one, like I said, I feel like it's like a four season. That could be like the winter scene, right? This one, the back of it, see, it's almost that crystallized whatever snow, not snow, but when your window frost. And here I put the flowers in them. And then I did Blackberry Bliss or Boho Blue. And here it's just a note or thinking of you. Very simple, very simple. Some of it, I use some paper inside. See, another place you can put those strips. I'll show you this. Now this one, that would be almost like a fall thing. But see the way that I put the trees? Yeah, that would be perfect for fall because you get that yellow with it. So again, this is stamped. The trees are stamped with mossy meadow. The just a note that's stamped with a pretty peacock mounted on the pretty peacock, and I put the trees inside. And the back of this one, it's another lovely like water blue. I use all the print. Like I said, I did some for all the print. This one here, it's kind of the spring in the middle, right? You get like the evergreen and then the flower coming up. This one, it's right, the first one I started. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do like a circle. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's still good. It's just, I like simple. I don't know if I like simple or these are just gorgeous that I didn't have to do much. Now you're going to see where that is. That is the back of this. See? So it's almost difficult to choose which side I'm going to use. So they're both. And this one I just did just a note on a little strip of paper, like a little, just over half inch, and cut it diagonal. So another easy one to use both sides. The next one, it looked like crystal when the lakes start freezing. And here is the back of it. So I think I did all on this side, yes. So you see, one thing though, if you want to do a bunch like I did, I suggest to cut each pattern by itself, meaning like if you do the 4 sheet, because if you mix them, what can happen, let's say, this one per se, you would, well, both of them, it's cut at the bottom, but this one here, you want to cut at, I mean, this one cut at the bottom, this one it's cut at the top. So that's why I say cut each pattern by itself, because if this one you would cut the top, really you get nothing left. And here's the back. So see, it's the perfect thank you card or note, just a note, something just say I'm thinking of you. It could be for birthday and so on. Me, it's going to be thank you note for business next month or the month after. And here's this one. And that's the one with, no, that one go there. Sorry. Here we go. So I did all the front of that with the notes. And here I put just a flower inside. Okay, so this one you would, some of it I cut a little bit at the top, a little bit at the bottom, so you can adjust your strip when I show you my strip cards there. Now this one, it's very springy, I would say, and see that pretty blue in the back. And here are, and this is all mounted on a Blackberry Bliss. And then I had cut 8 of them. And I'm like, wait a minute, I want to keep, so I opened my other pack. See, all very, very simple, but beautiful scenery. Now, this one, like this one, I wouldn't want to cut at the top because then I miss everything I wanted to cut at the bottom, right? And here's the back. It's a very, that stamp some trees or flowers there. That would be very lovely also. So I think I did all the front. Let me see. Yes. Oh, no, this one I did one of the back. See, oh, right here. See the back. So I put my trees right there. So both sides are so pretty. It's almost like, which side should I take? But you see, this and this. Voila. And voila. Okay, to the next. Now, oops. This one here. So this is the one I'm going to share with you how to cut to make the note cards, okay? So this one I did half with the Cajun Craze and half with the Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to do one of each. See, like this, and then like this with the trees. So let me share how I cut this. As I mentioned, you want to look at your print like this one. I want to remove from the top. Some of them I want to remove from the bottom because this is the perfect example. See, if I would remove from the top, I'm losing all my, whatever, that grassy look. So you have to look at each print. This one, I'm going to come here and I'm doing the note cards. So for the note cards, this layer need to be 4 3/4. So really it remove 1 1/4 because it's 6-inch, right? So it remove 1 1/4. So we're going to cut at 4 3/4. I like to cut that part first. Oops, I'm sorry. It's 4 1/2. See, so I'm going to have a little strip, but that's okay. 4 1/2. So I got 1 1/4 here. I'm going to set that aside. Now we're going to flip this, and the width of a note card, it's 3 1/2. I'm going to have another layer under that. So I'm going to go at 3-inch. So I'm having exactly 2. 3 by 4 3/4. Now one will be removed at the other side and one on this side. So I'm going to keep this one. And this one, I'm going to flip it. Some of it remind me of Yellowstone. You know, those geyser there? That's what it remind me of. Now, I need a scrappy paper. Let me reach this here. So I'm going to share with you how I did the trees in circle in nature. So it is made rounded, okay? I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow. And see, if I go this way, it's going to be going that way. So I just look at my trunk of the trees. Never mind now, I put that on my blog. And I'm looking at the trunk of my trees and put that straight with the edge there. So this is where I'm going to go. And let's say I want more here. I can come back and do more here. Just pay attention to the trunk. So now I get the middle, it's open, and voila. Now I'm going to use my Thinking of You, a bigger print on this one, and that I will stamp that. Really, I wanted the blue, but I got green. That's okay. I'm going to put that right here, the Thinking of You. Voila. Now, the other one here, I won't stamp the trees. The only thing that I'm going to stamp, it's the Thinking of You. If I can see where I put it. Here it is. And then I'm going to use Cajun Craze. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Cajun Craze. And I get just a note. And I'm going to put that right here. Voila. Okay, let's mount that. on. Here we go. Okay, so for this one, see, it looked like just those wall, I don't know what it's called. That it's again from Encircle in Nature. See, that's the one right here I'm using. We use those trees. I'm using that. And I'm going to go right at the edge there. I see I rocked my stamp here a bit. I won't worry about it, but be careful not to rock your stamp. I'm going to put that right here. And get back there. Voila. So now I get something inside. Keep the rest for the note because it's just a note. And then for this one, I'm going to use back my trees. And I'm going to go, because see, it go this way, right? So I'm going to fold it this way, go back this way, and then I can come right here. Remember, it's the trunk that you want to pay attention to have it straight. Voila. And then I can even put bigger there. Oops. Et voila. So now I got my trees at the bottom of the corner there. And the reason, I don't know if you pay attention when I said first you want to fold it this way, because the raised part going to go in, the indent going to go out. So you want to go break the fiber this way and then you can go back. If not, it's going to crack hole. Now let's reinforce this. And then I'm going to share with you how to make the regular size card, the A2 size card. So, oops, we're going to mount this. Very simple. This one here is going to be mounted on Cajun trays that measure 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. I will have all measurement. This one was the length 4 1/2. Remember, we went smaller, but it's 4 1/2. And then put that right here. So you can add embellishment, you can add ribbon, whatever. But for me, I think I don't want to take away from the scenery. I love scenery card. I love it, love it, love it. They make me happy. And here on the mossy meadow. And then we're going to go there. Now, remember, I use, it's an eraser that I use for ink when I go off. But when it come on, that's the mono eraser. I don't suggest using it on designer series paper. It's going to take a bit of the print. So I would say no. But voila, it's just a little line in the sky. Okay, next one. Now let's go the full size card here, okay? Let me move this out of the way. Now for the full size card, I like to do this. I don't want to do this way because then I would go at 4 and it's just a bit of the sky. I like to go on the long way. We can do on the other side. You know what? I should grab another one I could do on the other side. And I'm going to grab this piece here. I won't finish it, but I'm going to show you how to cut it. So this one here, and we're going to go ahead. So we need 5-inch long. This one, let's see if I wanted the top. I think so. So we're going to go at 5-inch at the top. So you decide which way. The back of this is beautiful. And then flip this and go at 3 3/4. 1 minute. I have to think a little. Yeah, 3 3/4 because my layer it's 4. 3 3/4. We're going to cut this. And this leave you with a 2 1/4. So you get 3 3/4 by 5 and 2 1/4 by 5. Those two pieces. And then we get this here. We're going to use all this on those two cards, okay? No leftover on that. well, a little bit of strip. Now, I'm using the basic beige for my card base. I absolutely love this new color. And we're going to mount that on Pretty Peacock. So we're going to take this, and I cut my Pretty Peacock the wrong side. Let me check this one. Okay, let me get another Pretty Peacock. Okay, I need 2.5. I went too small. So let's go 2.5 by 5.25. Okay. And then we're going to mount that right. See the back of this? I think this is such a beautiful background. We're going to put that right there. Now, I brought the ribbon of the basic beige, and this is a very nice, easy ribbon to do a bow. It's very thin. It's not thick. We're just going to do a faux knot. My hands are full of ink. I've been working on this card all day. So I just did a knot. And the knot really, it's just a little knot. It's not, don't pull tight so you're not choking your finger, okay? So you can pull it off. Now I stamp with basic gray. See all that? It's kind of a mesh. That it's from the stamp set Spotlight in Nature, that one right there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put that right here. Go in the back. It's a bit too long there, I think. Oh, not bad. Okay, I always like to put more glue in the back of my ribbon to really keep that secure. And then we're going to put that right here. We're going to cut the knot diagonal, and that's what make it that faux bow or such. Going to go sideways, et voila. Now I'm going to use a glue dot, and the reason why I like to use a glue dot in the back of my faux bow, it's when you pass it in your envelope and that it don't pull it out. So it just secure it in place in the back of the knot there, et voila. And then if you want, you can even put that more going down. Et voila, my friend. Okay, so that's my faux bow. Now, inside, I use white on this one. And then I got a strip of Pretty Peacock. And this paper there, I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper right there. Okay, let me put a strip here. And then I'm going to put that on this side. So with the strip laying over, you can decide what you're going to do, okay? It's whatever work for you. You could use that to make another card and so on. I just put this right here. Voila. And then this is going to go inside. The other one that I did for this one, oh, it's so pretty. I just love this paper. Okay, so just a note, I'm going to cut that diagonal. Now I'm going to mount that on my Pretty Peacock. All my measurement will be on my block. And then mount that there, cut it diagonal, a little bit straighter maybe there, and over here. Now, nothing, it's raised up, it's all, and then, oops. I'm going to put that now right here. So then I get my just a note. See how simple it is? Voila. So this one here was opening the other direction, all the same. So the same size, this a different print, and it was on Blackberry Bliss. And inside I just put a piece of ribbon on piece of Blackberry Bliss. So it's a great way just to use your scrap. Now for this one that we had left here, we're going to go ahead and Mount that. See, I could stamp trees in the back of that and so on. You know what? I want a little bit more this way. I'm going to put that on my pretty peacock right here. We're going to mount that on our basic beige right here. And then this one, I got the Thinking of You, so it's a little bit wider. So wider on my pretty peacock. Here we go. And then we're going to cut this diagonal. I'm used to use my big scissor when I cut diagonal. It makes it easier for me. Here we go. So you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that right here. Voila. Now for the inside, I got this little bitty piece here that you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Let's cut this it's been a long time I didn't do this. We're going to flag this here, make a V. Then we're going to mount this on this one. And we're going to flag that one also. Like this. See, it's not where I was going, but so now I can say I use every bits and piece for this one. I don't have no leftover, nothing on this one at all, okay? Because we use it all to create our 2 cards. Now I'm going to take my flag or my banner, put that right here, and we're going to go ahead. Oops. Here we go. I put my sometimes too much power there, and we're going to put that inside. So it's just that the papers carry over from the front and so on. Voila. Okay, so these two, it's using a full sheet of 6 by 6 between the inside and such. Now this one here, I got the strip over here, so I had a little bit of leftover. Even the print was going, yeah, it was going, see, it should have been this way, but I use it this way, it was still okay. So depend on the print. Now, if I want to do landscape, what I would do, it's decide which way. So I need 4-inch, the tallness I need 3 3/4. So I'm going to go about here. You know what? I'm going to cut 1/2 inch at the bottom because I want more at the top. I would cut 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to go at 3 3/4. And then I would go at 5. Right? 1 minute. Yeah, and then I would go at 5. I'm going to go right here at 5. So now see, I would have this part here. See, I can go that direction. I will finish the card and it will be on my blog. Now for this one, see, this is kind of different. So what I would do, it's I'm going to put my strip here. And then I will do another strip on top of this. And then I'm going to back this up and put it over here. So it's going to be a different style card, but you're going to see this all done also. I'm going to put that on my desk and it's going to be finished. So you're going to see it on the landscape also. The one in the 6 by 6. So this one, you could go on this direction also, but it would have to be the top and the bottom. So with that being said, what I would do it's take my print that's to go on the landscape here. So we need 4 3/4. So I would cut this here at 4 3/4 right here, and then flip this and cut it at 3 inch. So now I get this part right here. See, going on the other, oops, it's 4.5. I'm sorry. That's going to make a difference. You know what? Well, let's go 4.5. Let me find another print that I can share that with, because that you have to have the right measurement. I don't know where I put my stash of it. I know it's right here. Here it is. So let me use the same print, and I will finish the cards so you guys can see it. Absolutely. Okay. So for the landscape, I'm going to use that on card. Trust me. On the landscape, you want to go at 4.5. 4.5. Because I need, okay, 4.5. Cut this. Keep that. We're going to flip this and go at 3 inch. So now we're going to have 3 and 3, right? 6, yeah, at 3 inch right here. Now see, I get one going this direction. I'm going to add a grading on that. See, it looks completely different. Now this one here, I got that looked like the sky. I'm going to stamp my trees in this, and I can do that right now. I'm going to try to stay with all those same print. I'm going to stamp my trees right on the side here. Remember, you look at the trunk, make sure your trunk is straight. And I'm going to come right here too. Et voila. Oh, I can do a little bit more right here. Et voila. That looks like the sunset and so on. And then I'm going to stamp my grading right in here. I won't add anything else on that, and see when it's going to be over here. Voila. So now you see on the landscape also. I hope I give you a lot of ideas to use that beautiful paper. If you get that paper, please cut it, do something with it. It's too pretty to collect the dust. I know this video was longer, but if I do these print here, I get 96 of them. Plus, if I use the strip like I did here, I get 16. That's 112 cards. Now, if I do these one, because I use, the strip and that for the inside, then I would get 96 cards if I do this layout. Now, for the strip, like I said, these here are going to move that aside, and this is the right one. What I done, I cut that at a 5 inch. And then my background, it is 5 1/4. See, I use different layouts. See of them here. Let me move that so you can see. So that it's all done with strip, and I mix my strips. See the water one there, and I didn't add no more. This one I had ribbon and so on. So for my strip, I cut it at 5 inch. And then just on a regular piece of, oops, not this size. 1 minute. So on a piece of 5 1/4 by 4, then I could add, let's say I had that strip there, and then I can add this one at the top. See? Or then I could add that one behind and put this one at the top. That's simple. I just overlap them like this. Then you can use little strip of cardstock and break that apart like I did here. And also here, see, you can add something if it's too plain. Like I said, you can, or ribbon. You just decide your print. Like these here, I can switch that and keep on going. I get more of those print here, see? So I can use this, and then what's the other one? I can put that at the top. So you can mix them all. I'm going to have more. I'm going to finish playing with this. So I'm going to have a lot of sample. All this going to be pictured on my blog. Right below, you get the direct link. Again, that paper, it's a new release in the 2024-2025 annual catalog. I hope you enjoy what you see. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for